Hello, everyone, and welcome to Walk the Mock show. I'm joined today with Jonathan, another one of our great analysts, great scouting guys here. How you doing, Jonathan?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Patrick?
Doing good. Grant couldn't make it, so Jonathan stepped up to join me for the live stream. So we today are doing something a little fun. We're going to be doing these, I think, probably every week to the draft. Now, I'm not sure if we'll mix anything else in there. What we're going to do today is we are going to do some mock drafts, and we're going to cover each team and kind of go through each team. Me and Jonathan before the stream divvied up for, we're going to do 8 teams total. We each got 4 teams. We're going to go through them. We're just going to make the picks, try and make a good mock draft to really help the team improve for the season. We have the AFC West and the NFC West. That's nice to both the West divisions.
I'm from the West Coast. Fitting.
Right, yeah. So I have the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Chargers. No, not the Chargers. The Cardinals, the Raiders, the 49ers, and the Chiefs. And then you have the other 4.
Yes, I have the Seahawks, the Broncos, the
Chargers.
Chargers, Seahawks, Broncos, Chargers, Rams.
Alrighty. All right. And so we'll get started here. We have the Walk the Mock site pulled up. I'm already logged in over here, so let's click the draft button. Let's just go we'll just alternate. So I'll get started here with I'll go with the Chiefs first. Right there at the top. Lots of picks, so good one to start with. Go with the default ranking, of course. And here we go. All right, so let's start the draft. Get to my first pick. See, TJ went first in this one. You got Jermaine Johnson, Mont Gardner, Neil Garrett Wilson. Ooh, wow, that's early for Kenny Pickett there. All right, let's see. Malik Willis went to the Seahawks. All right, we can't take too long with this. We got a lot of teams to go through. Let's see who's available here at pick 29. We got some good options here to start off with. We got Zion Johnson's great value here, I think, but they obviously don't need offensive line, don't need quarterback, still don't need offensive line. So I think my first pick, you know what? The thing is, the Chiefs have 2 back-to-back picks here, right? So I can get 2 guys back-to-back that if I like both of them. And I do. I think this fits both. This is kind of like a perfect. I think I'm going to go Drake London and Elam right there back-to-back for the Chiefs. I think that is just so perfect. What do you think? All right, what do you think of that, Jonathan? So they went Elam and London right there.
I think those are 2 great pickups, especially back to back, because you're addressing cornerback need that is always essential, I think, for any team. There's a saying in football, you can never have too many good cornerbacks. And then, of course, the 6'5" monster out of USC. I really liked his physique and everything about him this past season. I mean, everything, the physical attributes, the statistics, it all fit together. And had a really good season at USC until he broke his ankle, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure he recovered from it, though. And he reminds me a little bit of Calvin Johnson. I don't want to speak too soon, but the frame's there, the stats are there, the jump ball, 50-50's there.
I don't think the athleticism's there, but...
Athleticism is not quite there. There's only one Calvin Johnson, but there's a comparable Calvin Johnson-ish, in my opinion. Potential,
right.
A lot of potential.
I'm not the biggest Drake London fan, but I think that he is definitely someone who is worthy of consideration there in the late first, especially for a team like the Chiefs. I do think they need a little bit more of a deep threat, but looking at the guys who are there still, George Pickens, I think he's fine, but I feel like after Tyreek Hill, they may not want to go that route again with the kind of questionable, off-field question marks with George Pickens.
Of course.
And Elam, I think, is just a great fit too. Get that big physical corner. I think they let 2 corners go in free agency, so they really could add to that defense. I think it's a good 1-2 for them. We're actually going to continue to add to the defense here with the next pick here, the 18th pick. I feel like there's 2 guys I really like here. It's Brisker and Petrie. I don't know names. And I think I'm going to go with Petrie here over Brisker. They do need that. Sorry, go ahead.
That was a really good pick. All-American this past year for Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
Baylor had a really good defense once again. Petrie would be a great fit in Kansas City.
Right. They need a lot of guys on that defensive line, or that defense in general. And I think that's another good fit there. Ooh, where do we want to go here? They still need a lot of defense, but we could grab another wide receiver while we're here too. Very tempted to grab Marvin Leal. I mean, the upside there is really high. It's a lot of question marks though.
A lot of question marks.
Yeah, I'm tempted with these corners too, Emerson and Woolen, and you got Troy Anderson. I really like this group of names here.
I'd say out of all of them, my favorite for this specific draft, like this pick right here, it had to be DeMarvin Neal. I think that's just a money pick. You're getting an All-American.
Right.
In
we already
the late second round.
Attacked the secondary, and we already got a wide receiver. We can attack that D line, which they should be cutting Frank Clark yesterday. So and if they can, you could kind of get Leal back into his edge form. Just get him to cut some weight, get back into the athletic edge rusher that he was before he put on all the weight this past season. And I think that would be extremely interesting to see how that went.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, back on the clock here. I really like the Leal pick. I think they could use him as a versatile flex kind of guy. Or they could try and get him down back to around 260, 265 range and get him rushing the passer from the edge again. What do we want to do here? I think what I want to do is get someone actually to pair. Let's attack that defensive line again, get someone who's on the opposite range. Let's get Myjai Sanders here.
I like that pick a lot.
Purely edge. Pair him with Leal. Now where do we want to go? Oh, here we go. This is easy. You need your speed element. Get another guy who might provide it. Tyquan Thornton, right there.
Yes.
See, this is how the mocks go. Sometimes you just kind of got to go with the flow to see who's there every time.
Absolutely, 100%.
And see, this guy, he's been falling. He's been at the top for a bit. I think I got to go with Brian Robinson. Clyde Edwards-Helaire has not been that guy they drafted him to be in the first round. Getting Robinson, who's a proven producer here in the fourth round, is a great value. Gives him a guy who we have seen produce at running back.
Oh, absolutely. Alabama's a running back mill, so he may have a little bit of a tread on the tires, but he'll definitely do good in the NFL. It's pretty much all running backs at Alabama do.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Where do we want to go from here? Got some interesting guys. Yeah.
I feel like Kellen Dice should be a very nice, just kind of like a shot in the dark. I thought he did. I saw some stuff out of him at Arizona State that I was really impressed with. I actually had him in my Rams mock draft. I feel like at this round, it's all just kind of based on potential because, the consistency isn't quite there as the first two rounds.
No, it's tough to get any kind of starters from these rounds at all. I'll take you there. I'll take these things. Let's see. And this is where it starts to get a little more random. Who's still sticking around at this point? And we don't have no picks for a bit here.
It's almost I feel like once you get past the fifth round, it is really best player available. I think that's why last year I was so surprised when Trey Smith actually fell to the Chiefs because I thought he had a fantastic career. Yeah, it really was. I thought he did fantastic at Tennessee. Same with Creed Humphrey too. He had a great career at Oklahoma. It is all injury questions, and the draft. It's a gamble. I think that's why we all like it so much. I feel like deep down,
you're absolutely right.
Like taking that gamble.
And this is where it's like, ooh, who do I recognize? You know what? I like this guy a lot. I feel like he's too low here. Daniel Bellinger. I'm a fan. He's super athletic. His tape was solid. I think he's a little low. I think we need to move him, but very intriguing.
I go to San Diego State. Daniel Bellinger is a great tight end. I think better potentially than Gavin Escobar. I just don't think he's rated as high, unfortunately.
Right. I don't think he's rated super high. I think that he's going to be a really good value for a team. He was super athletic at the combine. I think he's second most athletic behind Jelani Woods. I'd be very intrigued by him.
Him and Isaiah Likely, I think, are my two top tight ends. I also like Jeremy Ruckert. I just like his build,
Right,
and
he's a
he
lot
did make
more
a
of
couple wild plays.
the blocking guy than
Yes.
the pass catcher. I'm gonna grab Caleb Ellaby here. Just dart throws at this point. And let's grab another tight end, another athletic boy, Chigoziem Okonkwo. And we'll finish it off with Kyle Phillips. All right, let's take a look at our results here. All right, what are your thoughts? You look at this draft. How do you rate the Chiefs here?
I give it a B plus, and
all right.
I just say perhaps if we had gone tackle maybe a little earlier, perhaps we would have gone after the tackle to UCLA, Sean Ryan. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Over Brian Robinson. I think that would have been intriguing. I wouldn't have even minded actually sending that 4th rounder to New York for Saquon Barkley and just kick the tires.
Well, we're not doing trades here, so we definitely
we can't do trades.
We're doing no trades. No trades.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it was a solid draft. I'd definitely say a little more protection for Mahomes. But outside of that,
you already got offensive line last year. That was not the.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was a lot better.
Right, they have Humphrey, Smith, and Tooney in the middle. That's pretty good start there. And I think they have some guys to tackle too because they still have Orlando Brown. They tagged him.
Yes, they have Orlando
I think they're
Brown.
Going to start like Niang at right tackle, so they have a pretty good offensive line. I don't think that's a high priority. I think if you're drafting anyone, you're drafting a guy to sit on the bench. So I didn't want to draft it high. I want to draft guys who could produce in year 1 in these first 4 rounds. Got Kellen there as a guy to maybe develop a little bit, see if Orlando Brown walks, maybe you have him ready to start if you need him to. All right, let's get back in the draft. We got to go again. You're up. What are your 4 teams do you want to start with?
Let's see here. Probably save the Rams for last because I've already done them before.
Okay.
Let's go with the Seahawks. That's my team right there.
All right.
They've been my team for a while, so let's see it. You look in Seattle. Hopefully not sleepless in Seattle, but we'll see.
Oh no, I accidentally just canceled them off. We're going to refresh it.
No worries.
All right, let's start the draft. All right, here we go. First pick up here at pick 9. All right, so you just tell me what you want to look for. You tell me position, I'll scroll through it. You want me to scroll down here a little bit?
Let's see. I'd like offensive tackle because Dwayne Brown's definitely up in the air.
All right, you got so many good options here.
Very, a lot of very good options.
Quanu and Cross sitting right there. That's very good options right there.
Can we do interior offensive line too, real quick? I just want to see.
Yeah, we'll throw that in there. Then we had Linderbaum, Kenyon Green, Zion Johnson down here. None of those guys have gone yet. They're all in the 20s.
And then Malik Willis has already taken, I presume, or
Let's
is
see,
he actually still there?
Nope, Malik Willis is still here if you want to grab him.
Wow.
Yeah, we haven't had any quarterbacks go yet.
I'm stuck. I'll tell you why. I don't know where Baker Mayfield's standing at because if I could be honest, I'd love to have Baker. I feel like he's a Seahawks quarterback. Obviously, we're not incorporating trades in this draft.
If you want to say that you're making a pick assuming Baker is going to be there, I'm not going to fault you for that.
Okay, yeah. Let's just say in this hypothetical situation, the Seahawks would do the smart thing and go after Mayfield, who has a playoff win already and has some semblance of being able to play NFL, just haven't been, I guess, trusted. So let's say we trade for Baker. I'm taking Tyler Linderbaum. I think he's quite possibly one of the best center prospects I think I've ever seen.
Wow.
I think he could quite possibly be one. I think the top center in the NFL in like a year or two. Honestly,
it's very.
I was really high on Creed last year, and I'm very, very, very.
I was very high on Creed. I will agree with that. I'm surprised you're passing up all the offensive tackle talent there for that.
Yeah, I feel like every year everybody always hypes up left tackles, right tackles, and quarterbacks, and sometimes the best player available is sitting right in front of your face, and you just forget to see it. So I won't make that mistake in this.
It seems like we have a little bit of a unicorn draft because he normally goes in the top 5, top 10. Malik Willis is still here. Do you want to take him now?
And we're taking Malik. We are taking Malik in the second round without a doubt.
All right, well, you have another pick. I mean, you can't even if you trade for Mayfield, he's not on a long-term deal. He's not proven himself fully. you gotta take Malik Willis there if he falls to you in the
You
second,
have
which
to,
he's not going to. But that's fun in mock draft simulator. Sometimes you get a little randomness, a little spice in there.
it adds diversity. I like it a lot. Sometimes drafts happen. Guys fall. People thought Drew Lock was going to go in the
Who
first round.
knows?
And
Maybe
drops to
he's
the
gonna.
second.
Maybe there's gonna be a video of him using a gas mask bong that comes right before the draft. Although that seems there's no way that would ever happen. But
Oh man, I remember that. I was scratching my
that
head,
was
and then the
crazy. I
Dolphins
was
still took
actually
him.
like, man, maybe he'll fall to the Bengals now, and then he didn't. He still didn't.
No, Dolphins were smart enough to still take a flyer on him.
Right.
Um,
All right.
let's
Who do you want to hear?
let's
What positions you want?
let's see. Highlight offensive tackle. Although it's really
Okay.
hard for me to believe a team goes three offensive picks in a row.
Well, you got
Do
Ryan in
corner?
there. It's not a bad pick.
No, not at all. Could you do cornerback too?
Yeah, we got. Let's see who we got. We got Emerson, Woolen, Bryant.
What rank is Kobe Bryant?
Kobe Bryant, we have 66.
And what pick are we at right now? Total?
We are at
second.
2-9.
9. Okay, so that's around 40. We don't got one until the 8th round. You know what? Let's take Kobe. I think that addresses a cornerback issue, and I really think he's wildly underrated. There was a no-fly zone in Cincinnati these past couple of years, and a lot of it had to do with him, along with obviously Ahmad Gardner.
Right.
And Kobe played great, I thought, in the national championship too.
I mean, I like the pick. You got to go cornerback. Got to go after guys that you like. And the Seahawks definitely have a type that they like at cornerback. So they're going to go after whoever fits that. I think that they would definitely be a team that would be interested in Tariq Woolen with his size. They love those big cornerbacks.
I was thinking about Tariq Woolen too. He was a combine stud.
He's the classic Seahawks pick. They just take the biggest cornerback they can.
Yeah. Brandon Brown, he was what, 6'3", 6'4",
he was like 6'4", except he's also slow as can be, so.
Yeah, exactly. I think Richard Sherman was a lot better than what he was. Let's see. We got offensive tackle, linebacker, edge, corner again. Can you just highlight those
tackle,
needs right
linebacker, edge, corner. Do you still want corner? All right. We got
Yeah.
Frere, Barno, Kennard, Marcus Jones.
We're going Kennard, offensive tackle from Kentucky.
I like it.
First team All-American.
Mm-hmm.
And you can push him inside guard.
Prospect.
Oh, he's a great prospect.
All right, you're up 4-4 here. We'll take off the tackle off. You probably don't want to take him now.
And you highlighted linebacker too. Troy Anderson's obviously long gone.
Yeah, we moved him up. We used to have him too low. He's long gone now. We got we got a lot of edges here. We got Darian Kendrick, a lot of edges.
We're going Cameron Thomas. We're going to go Cameron Thomas. And a little San Diego State bias. I thought he was I saw some stat. Most quarterback pressures in the Mountain West since 2014 a couple days ago. It's like, okay, that's good. I think Dexter Lawrence had more prior. I could be wrong.
All right. You got 2 picks in a row. What positions you're looking at here? Let's look at best available. Let's look at all players. Got some guys here.
Go down a little bit. Is Vernon McKinney still available? I think he's long gone.
I'm pretty sure he's long gone. Yeah, he's long gone.
Unless
I spelled it wrong. I might have spelled it wrong.
What about Marquise Bell?
I think he's gone, unless I spelled it wrong.
Just can you put Bell at the end last? Maybe it shows.
Yeah, let's just type Bell. Bell's easier to spell. No, there's no bells. These are all the bells.
Dang. Oh. This draft is good. They know good players. They know talent when they see it. Let's see. Let's keep going down just a little bit. You know what? Let's take, in classic Seahawks fashion, let's take another running back. We'll take James Cook, Dalvin Cook's little brother.
Yeah,
I love that.
He's got a lot of juice.
He's got a lot of juice, man. I mean, and for a 5th round value, that's incredible.
Right, especially after Dalvin Cook ended up going the second round.
Exactly. Yeah, in the second. Let's see. Can you go to corners real quick? Let's see corners.
Let's look at corners. Let's see who we got. Maya Pritchett, a Caleb Evans, Avery Young, Jack Jones, Tariq Castro Fields, Jalen Watson, Chase Lucas, Jaden Davis. All right, we're getting a little low here.
Oh, we're getting very low. Okay. But we'll go to linebackers. I feel like they're kind of set at linebacker. I want to see what Ben Burke-Irvin can do, and Jordan Brooks looks like the next guy up.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't hurt to have more. You know what? Let's go Brian Asama from Oklahoma.
Alrighty.
I think that's a great pickup at in the 5th round for sure. Like I said, these guys are just flyers, guys you probably really like.
Right. I mean, yeah, I don't expect starters out of anything beyond the 4th round. I don't even think it's possible, really. All right, let's see. I feel like at this point we need to go to all here. See who's sitting here. Sincere McCormick, that's a player.
I know, right? Let's see. Oh boy. I'm almost tempted to do kicker at this position, Cameron Dicker. I really like him. That's just kind of high though for a kicker too, though. That's the thing.
The 7th round is kind of high for a kicker. I don't think so. I think that's where you want to take him.
I just feel like they're usually undrafted free agents. Let's take Cameron Dicker. I really like him out of Texas. Not to mention, I feel like Texas is kicking University. So,
I think that's fine. Take kicker. Because I mean, in the 7th round, you're not getting a starter anyway. Take a special teamer in the 7th round, whether it's a kicker or a kick returner or just a gunner. All right, here we go. You got Tyler Linderbaum. I think that's a little high for me for Linderbaum, but you're a big fan. I get it. I love the value. Malik Willis, obviously, crazy value. You can't bet on that happening in the real draft, but that's fun to mock draft. You never know what's going to happen. Kobe Bryant definitely seems like a Seahawks corner. We got Darren Kennard, nice solid offensive tackle guy that should be able to start on the interior, especially year 1. And then you got some solid guys here. I think that can at least contribute. I'm a fan of the draft. Here, I'll go ahead and I'll give it a grade, I guess, this time. I'll give it a. I mean, I feel like the Malik Willis pick, it can't be lower. I'm gonna give it a B. Just maybe fair. B plus, B borderline B plus. The Malik Willis pick in the 2nd round is it's beautiful.
The steal.
Right. All right. Now let's get back to the next one. Keep it moving. Keep it going. I'll take my next team here. Let's see. Just whichever the first one I see is. Oh yeah, it's the Raiders because it's the AFC West. I'll do it with my AFC West teams first. This one will be quick. This one will be really easy.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm saving the Rams for last.
I'm just gonna alternate. So yeah, we're gonna sit here for a minute. Yeah, let's look and see who's going. This might be exactly how the first 3 goes.
Oh no, absolutely. If I was a betting man, I would actually put that down.
I could see Travon Walker going to 2 and then Tibbs going to Houston. That would probably be my guess. If I had to guess the first 3, it'd be Hutch, Walker, Tibbs. All right, we're on the clock. Sorry, go ahead. Tell me what you think.
I was gonna say that 3rd one. I could totally see the Texans actually. I think they're sticking with Davis Mills. I think they actually go after Kyle Hamilton.
I could see it. I've heard some talk that some people think that the NFL's not as high on him as
we are.
As we are, but I don't know. I feel like they're going to be. I feel like I think that's just some buzz. And the Raiders, I'm just going to, from everything I know about the Raiders, it seems like they need some defense. They need some offensive line. We're going to give them some offensive line. I like Alec Lynch from here. I think it's a good value.
Little brother of Chris Lindstrom, right?
Chris Lindstrom, who went in the 1st round.
Yes, sir. He plays for the Falcons right now.
Mm-hmm. And let's attack. We went with them earlier, so we went with Deesh earlier, so we're gonna go somewhere different. And I don't like any of the offensive line talent here, so let's go back to all. Let's see what we got going on over there. I feel like if we're not gonna go all, I want to go with someone with a little versatility. Let's go with Kirby Joseph. Yeah, a nice all-around safety.
Very good. Very good safety from the Big Ten.
Mm-hmm. And they need a lot. They have good weapons. Solid quarterback. I said I wasn't gonna take one. All right, what other offensive tackles we have available? We're just gonna take Andrew Stuber. Just something different. We
Yeah.
have another pick. And who are we gonna take with the other one?
Let me see.
It's no fun having teams with all these late picks.
Yeah, I know, right? Brian Cook, maybe?
I was thinking grabbing Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, hey, that works too.
Grab an edge. I don't remember who they have at edge right now. I don't think I know. Well, they have plenty of edge, but they could use some. I know that they have edges. They have Crosby and they have what? Who's the other edge that they just added? Who is the edge they just added? Why can't I remember who it was?
It was a Mad Max, Crosby, and then Cleveland Farrell, and then there's a couple other guys too.
No, they added an edge, didn't they?
Oh, Chandler Jones, yeah, and
Chandler Jones, that's who it is. Yeah, so they have edges. They have edges, but I feel like in the 5th round, getting a depth edge is a good pick.
Oh, for sure.
That's what I was attacking. All right. Couldn't remember who it was. We're gonna take Tariq Castro-Fields here to wrap us up. He's got a cool name. He's a solid cornerback.
He does.
But he also has a cool name. Sometimes you got to go for the name.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, not much to talk about this one. It's hard to talk about these guys where they have 5 picks and 4 of them are on day 3. I think Alec Glenn's going to be a great pickup for him. Other than that, I don't think you really expect too much contribution from a class like this. I'm not trying to talk bad about my drafting skills here, but when
it was
most
a solid
picks are on day 3, there's odds are not good that they end up being contributors. Really,
not at all.
If they got one good starter from this draft, that would be a win. And I'm gonna give my draft. I'm gonna give my draft a C+. You can give it whatever grade. What would you grade this one?
Yeah, I'd give you a B-. I'll tell you why. I think you got a good value pick in Alec Lindstrom, and I also like the Joseph pick actually as well. I think he's a really good safety. So I think you did a good job, Patrick.
Thank you.
The Raiders should be calling you up right now.
They should. A lot of teams should call me up. I draft him under the deck. All right, what team do you want to go with here? You still got the Broncos, Chargers. You said you want to save the next rest. So
let's do the Chargers so we could save the 2 fastest teams for the end. Because I know I went a little overboard with my Seahawks. I love them. I like to go.
They had a lot of picks though, so I'm.
They did.
All right, so they just got they got a lot of picks too here in the 7th round, so that'll be fun for you.
Oh my God, is Jordan Davis there?
Is Jordan Davis there? All right,
is Jordan Davis there? Do we get the moment of truth?
I assume he is because he's not on the. Yeah,
yes.
You got Jordan Davis.
You already know where we're going. I think this guy is
Jordan Davis. Yeah, you want Jordan Cross there too.
Yeah, we got Rashawn Slater, and I know Ryan Bulaga got cut, I believe.
Right. So they have no one over at the other tackle spot, really.
They don't. They do have Storm Norton, who has proven some worth towards the end of the season. I go Jordan Davis here. They need defensive line was an absolute liability last year, and I think they have to address it this year.
All right. I'm not gonna. It's a great pickup. He at least gives them a lot of run defense. Maybe I don't know how much he really ends up giving as a pass rusher, just by his athleticism. But he definitely addresses a need for him. That's for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it comes down to him or the best offensive tackle available for him.
Oh yeah.
All right.
For sure.
Now you got a bit of a drop off here. We're in the 3rd round now, midway through the 3rd. What position are you looking for?
You have to go John Mechie. I think you kind of got to start looking past Keenan Allen a little bit. I believe he's on his last year of his contract. And John Mechie, Alabama wide receiver. There's good potential and good stuff right there.
I'm a fan of John Mechie. I don't know how to say names. I think he's a good player. I think he could have been, with a strong finish to the year without that injury, could have been a guy who was pushing late 1st round consideration. Which I think he would have tested pretty good too. I think he would have been a solid tester. All right, where are you going here?
I'm caught between Ruckert, because they kind of need a tight end in my opinion, or Zach Tom from Wake Forest. Let's go Zach Tom.
I like Tom. I think that's a good pickup. I think that he's someone who could definitely. I think he could potentially start. Maybe not be a good starter, but could start day 1 and be as good as Storm Norton probably.
Oh yeah, for sure. Without a doubt.
All right, here you go. On to the 5th round. What position?
Let's
You may just
see.
scroll down a little bit here. We got James Cook, who's
Yeah.
always there, always the name that we love seeing. Isaiah Thomas, Pierre Strong, solid player. Chris Hinton from Michigan.
Let's go Brian Cook.
Brian Cook.
Yeah, we'll get another backup safety because Derwin James does have injury history, and I think Brian Cook could actually be a solid safety in the NFL. I feel like a lot of these guys, this is a really strong draft class, and I feel like they can.
Yeah,
impress.
I think it's not a good blue chip class. Like you don't want to be picking like anywhere after pick. Like you don't want to be picking 3 to 10 in this class.
No, you don't. It's a risk. You're taking a risk.
Right. Last year, I'd say it was like 4 or 5 blue chips. This year, my only one would be maybe Kyle Hamilton.
Maybe Kyle Hamilton. And then even Aiden Hutchinson, kind of a risk.
Right. Aiden Hutchinson, I wouldn't say is a blue chip prospect. I'd say he's, just slightly below blue chip. So it's just not a good class to top, but the depth is really good, I think.
I would trade down if I was a top 10 pick.
I would try to, but what team wants to move up in the top 10? Maybe if it was a better quarterback class, but...
Yeah, true.
Let's see right here. 6'16". Marcus Hooker. Is that Malik Hooker's brother?
I'm almost curious about that because that is, Malik Hooker is not a terrible player. And, maybe it's a gene thing. Let's see. Let's keep going down a little bit. Who do we have at tight end left? I definitely think you got to at least try to snag somebody.
So Marcus Hooker's a cornerback. Or is he a safety? I can't tell. All right, let's look at tight ends here. We got Jake Ferguson, Derek Deese, Baylor Cup, the he who shall not be named, Daniel Bellinger, Chickasee Okonkwo.
Let's run it.
I like Okonkwo.
You took him in the last draft.
Yeah, but I feel like that didn't really count. I was just throwing names out there at that point. I feel like
let's go with Jake Ferguson.
Jake Ferguson, I like it.
He caught a couple good touchdowns last year, I believe. Like 5 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns receiving. Could be wrong. Let's see. We got what pick are we at right now?
We are at 635. Pick 35 in the 6th round, so near the end of the 6th here.
Okay, perfect. Let's see. You know what? Let's go punter Matt Ariza. This guy is an absolute stud, and I think he could be one of the first players in the NFL history to not only kick but punt in the modern era, in the Super Bowl era. It was done back in the 40s and 50s. I want to see that again, and that saves another roster spot in cap space. Let's run it.
Right, you just got to trust your quarterback to hold, your backup quarterback to hold, though. Some teams use their punters to hold.
Oh, absolutely, and Brandon Staley is an aggressive play caller, so they don't really punt much. So Ty Long, he wasn't that good of a punter last year. They don't really need Dustin Hopkins. I feel Matt Ariza is a perfect pickup here.
All right, where you want to go here? You still got 4 7th-round picks. Just throw out some names.
Wow. Let's see. Let's go White, the running back. Actually, you know what? Let's go Dixon. My bad. Let's go Dixon. Dijene Dixon. Pretty sure he's a 1,000-yard receiver.
Okay.
Let's go Nick Zekiji. Okay. I apologize for that name. Yes.
All right, and then you got another pick right after that.
Let's go down a little bit. Let's get a running back. Can we get running back?
Yeah, let me pull running back here. Tyler Goodson, Master Teague. Interesting.
Ooh, let's go Master Teague from Ohio State.
I'm a fan. All right, and let's get back to all here.
Yeah, I feel like now this is just more of a value pick more than anything. I really like Tyler Goodson, but he's like 5'9", and it's kind of like they already got Eckler. You know what I mean? Let's keep going. You know what? Let's get Jaquan McMillan from East Carolina. He had really good production this past year. Oh yeah, he's light.
That's very light. All right, let's see.
If you beef him up, he'll be good.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Feed him some McDonald's. All right, Jordan Davis, John Mechie, Zach Tom. I love that first 3. I like that first 3 a lot. Then you got Brian Cook. And you just got a lot of names there to finish it off. That's what you got. A sixth round, seventh round picks. It's just a lot of names.
You gotta love the Matt Ariza pick in the 6th round. I mean, I'm very.
I think he's going to go higher than that for sure.
Oh,
I think he's going to go 4 or 5 probably, maybe even late
Mark my
3,
words.
honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if he went late 3. I think it's crazy, but I wouldn't be surprised.
He's going to the Chargers. Mark my words. I promise you. I could totally see Brandon Staley being crazy enough.
All right. I'd give your draft here. We're sticking. I'm going to give you an A-. I really like the first 3, and then you didn't have much to work with beyond that. It's just a lot of late round picks you can't really do much with.
Absolutely.
I will say I like Zach Tom, but not the best, not the most confidence boosting for their offensive line overall.
I totally agree with you. I wish they would have gone after Teron Armstead, but the Dolphins beat him to it.
And I can't believe he signed for so cheap. Crazy.
I know. I thought he was going to go for a lot more.
I was thinking 20 a year at least.
Oh, yeah.
Not like 15 or whatever it was. All right, I'm going with the Cardinals now. We're going to the Cardinals. I'm going to finish up with the other team, 49ers. All right.
You know, I really like these. I would totally be down to do more, Patrick. This is actually a lot of fun.
Well, you could join me and Grant sometime for.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be great.
Okay, so let's see here. Cardinals. They could really use some edge help. Ooh, they really could use some edge help.
Ooh, you know, best player available is Nakobe Dean, but they did go after college.
No, they can't draft another linebacker. They can't. I think the fan base would actually overthrow and kill Darner. I'm between 2 guys I like here. There's a few guys I like here. I like Jameson Williams here a lot. I like him a lot with the Cardinals. I like Treylon Burks, but a little less, so we'll ignore him. I like Devontae Wyatt and Jermaine Johnson. I think I'm going to go with Jermaine Johnson here.
Fair enough. It should be duly noted that Kirk did leave, so there is a hole at wide receiver for sure.
There is, but they need some defensive line, some pass rush help too, and I think Jermaine Johnson's a perfect fit there.
Ooh, Jahan Dotson's right there.
Yeah, but I don't really like Dotson.
Fair enough.
I'm not a fan of Dotson. They could use some cornerback. They really more need cornerback depth than
Tariq Woolen. Did you already take him in one of your drafts?
No, I didn't take him yet. I think I'm going to go with Alec Pierce here.
Okay. Hey,
they already have Rondale Moore, and they have DeAndre Hopkins. They really need another outside receiver, which is partially why I don't like Jahan Dotson as a prospect very much personally. But that's partially why I passed on him, because I feel like he's more of a slot guy, and you're not going to put Rondale Moore or him on the outside, ideally. I think Alec Pierce.
Yeah, Rondale Moore's still there.
I think that Alec Pierce is a good mix of that guy they can put on the outside and still open up that offense, which is always what Cliff wants to do.
Ooh, Marcus Jones.
I think I'm going to go back to offense here. I'm going to grab Jelani Woods.
Looks just fine.
I think they just really need to give Kyler every chance to succeed. Giving him all these weapons is just going to work perfectly. They grab edge in round 1, go offense, pick 2, 3, and then they don't pick for a while. So we're just sitting here waiting for that. So it's offensive strong start, which it does leave some concerns about the defense. But they really need to figure out if Kyler is the guy. I think is the biggest thing for them this coming season.
For sure. I totally agree with you. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I know there was a little bit of hurt feelings, obviously. And it's an interesting, touchy subject, probably.
I'm going to go with DeMarco Jackson. I'm a fan of his game. I know I didn't say not add linebackers, but I feel like once we're in the 6th round, it's a little different. I don't add another linebacker. Who is still here?
And I like Mike Mecca. Nick Cross would be a huge pickup in this round.
Yeah, let's go with Nick Cross. I like him. Like we're saying here, when you're in the 6th, 7th round, you're just picking guys. They know who they're picking, but you're just throwing darts. Even if you're an NFL team, you're like, oh, I love this guy. 90% of the time, you're wrong. Because you get either special teamer or nothing. I'm gonna pick Joseph Nada. Let's see here.
Is Merlin Robinson available?
I just spell Robinson. No.
Robertson? Oh no, he got taken.
Robertson?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, he got taken. He's a linebacker from Arizona State.
Well, we got a linebacker. We're good. We're gonna go. Let's just add a running back. Did you add White in one of yours?
Yeah. Yes, I believe so. Or no, we had James Cook in one of mine. Oh yeah, we did have White in my Seahawks one, I believe.
We added John Emery.
Okay, perfect.
And you know, we added Zach. We had Zach Thomas. Let's throw Zach Thomas in here. There we go. All right, let's take a look. All right, you tell me what you think here of this mock. Give me a grade.
I mean, I'm actually a bigger fan of the mid picks a little bit. I mean, the first round pick, Jermaine Johnson. I mean, it is a strong edge class. I'd give it a B minus. 23rd is kind of a weird pick to have in the first round, since we're not doing trades and can't trade down. I think you did a solid job here. My favorite pick out of this whole thing though is I think it'd have to be Alec Pierce. I think that's just a really good that's a really good pairing, I think, in Arizona.
I think it's good
outside. Yeah.
I think Jermaine Johnson at 23 is a really good value. And I think it's a big drop off after him for edge. So I just had to attack it there over wide receiver. I like the wide receivers better, but I like the round 2 wide receivers a lot better than the round 2 edges.
Okay. I'd agree with you on that one. All right, and I think we got let's do the Broncos. Let's get the Broncos out of the way and then leaves the Rams for last. I hate them, but I respect them.
All right, let's go here. All right, you got just like no first rounder, but you got 8 picks here. So just chilling for a bit. Of course, the Russell Wilson trade. They still have all their offensive weapons except for Noah Fant, but they got Albert OK. Got a good offensive line. Could probably add to the defense, and there is a guy right at the top. There's 2 guys at the top here that are tough to pass on. Oh, you only get one of them.
I'm going the edge rusher from Minnesota. I thought they were going to be able to snag Von Miller in free agency. That did not happen. So let's address the edge rushing again because Bradley Chubb. Well,
they got the guy from Dallas, but yeah, he's not.
I think they're set on. Oh yeah, Randy Gregory. Yes, he pulled the old bait and switch. Cowboys thought they had him. Let's see.
Yeah, they still got Albert OK at tight ends. Probably didn't need to draft one high. They're definitely good at running back. They have Javonte Williams. They're probably really good at wide receiver.
Oh,
I can't hear you. You're cutting out a little bit here.
I think they have one of the deepest trios in the NFL.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have, Judy, Sutton, Patrick, and then they have Hamler backing them up. That's pretty good. A pretty exciting wide receiver. I'm really hoping. Judy's one of my favorite prospects I've ever scouted. I really hope that he's finally able to live up to his potential. I know, right?
I was high on Judy too. I like Lamb a little more, obviously. And then the Raiders love Ruggs. I'll go Perrion Winfrey.
Okay. I thought it was pretty good. That's why I stopped there.
Yeah, good choice. Yeah, I'm a big. I said obviously I'm a huge OU fan and USC fan.
Oh, okay, well I did not know that, so that's.
Yeah. So I was really high on CD.
That's fair.
Let's see. Let's do. I think they're solid at corner. They definitely need a linebacker.
They have Surtain. I didn't think that they had. I don't know who they had after him.
They have that 5th round second-year pro from Iowa. It's the last name is.
Ojemudia?
Yeah. I think so. Boy, David Bell's right there. But they're good on wide receivers. Let's see. You know what? Let's go Braxton Jones, Southern Utah.
Yeah, I think it's never a bad idea to draft some more offensive linemen.
Of course, you can never have too many corners, and you can never have too many offensive linemen.
All right, you got 2 picks back to back here.
Perfect. We already took Cameron Thomas. Can you go down just a little bit for me?
Yeah, I'm going down.
You know,
Going down here.
let's go. Let's go, Jeremy Ruckert. Let's send him to the Mile High City,
All
and
right.
we'll see what he.
Then you got another one.
Um.
Dan Bubba Bolden. That could be a good pickup here.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do Bubba Bolden. I'm not 100% familiar with him, but I have heard about him.
I like him. I think that's a good pickup. I don't know what their strong safety situation is, honestly.
They got Justin Simmons. They're pretty good.
Well, yeah, he's more of an over the top guy, but
yeah.
So I don't know who their other safety is. I don't know. Either way, why is it all running backs? All right.
I know, right? I mean, too bad running back's not a need. You know, let's do JoJo Doman from Nebraska. I actually think this is a pretty solid pickup in this stage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is Luke Fortner going to stay? Nope. Oh, is Jeremiah Moon going to stay? Yeah. Let's go with Jeremiah Moon. I think we have him listed as edge, but perhaps maybe he could shift into linebacker.
I mean, they have a pretty versatile defense there.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was the offense that was more a question for Denver, the quarterback position specifically. Not anymore, obviously.
Honestly, at this point, you can go any position. You can ignore the not needing wide receiver or running back, because in the 7th round, it doesn't matter.
Let's do Jalen Watson.
Jalen Watson? All right. Let's see who we finish up here. All right. I love Mafe at the end of the second. I think he's going to go a lot higher than that. It's hard to fit all these edges in. I think of the round 2 edges, if he makes it there, I think he's the best one. He's super interesting. Very good player. Winfrey, I think, is also really good. Definitely someone I could actually see going around that area. Braxton Jones is a solid pickup. They need some depth there. Jeremy Ruckert could be a nice tight end too to Albert. Okay. Bubba Bolden is, I think, a good pickup there. I don't know who their second safety is, but pair him with Justin Simmons regardless. And then you got your 3 late picks here. Don't expect much from these guys, but if they can come in and be at least decent starters. I'll give this one, and I love Mafe Winfrey to start. I'm gonna give it A-.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, specifically for not having a first-round pick and getting, I think, a guy that could be first-round talent.
I think Mafe might end up going in the first round, but it's so packed. The first round is so packed with edges. It's tough to say. Hutchinson, Thibs, Walker. We can just look. Hutchinson, Thibs, Walker.
I think the over/under for in Vegas is 5.5 for amount of edge rushers taken in the first round.
That seems low.
I think, yeah.
Hutchinson, Thibs, Walker definitely going to go. I think Jermaine Johnson's definitely going to go. I would bet Ebiketie does. Ojabo, I don't know. I don't know how bad the injuries and how NFL teams are going to see it. There's 6 right there. And we got any more? And then we got Karlaftis as a borderline. I don't think he's going to go. At least 6. I would say 6 are going to go. And I think Mafe down here. No, I don't think Drake Jackson's. I think Mafe might go in the first round too as an edge.
A lot of talent right there.
So I would say there's about 7 or 8. I would say 8 guys with a chance. I would say most likely 6 are the first 3: Johnson, Ebiketie, and Mafe.
So we're smacking the over. Is that what I'm hearing?
I'd be smacking the over, honestly. All right, I'm finishing up here with the 49ers. I don't know how many picks they had, so we'll figure this out. A decent amount. All right. Not a crazy amount, but not the highest of any of the teams I had. First pick, we don't have a pick. We don't have a first rounder though. Who'd they trade for their first rounder?
Let's see who.
That was the Trey Lance they traded.
Available is.
All right. I know what position I want to attack, but is there any value in that position? Let's look. Oh, there's not. No, I don't want D-line. Yeah, no offensive line value. They really need offensive line to attack that guard position, but I just don't think the value's there, and I don't think that they would reach on something like that. You already took Maeve. I think I'm gonna take
That
Troy
would have been
Anderson
nice.
here.
That's fine. I was actually thinking about taking
just-
him in my next one.
I'll do
You
that.
beat me to it.
I beat you to it. Let's see here. Now what do we got up inferior offensive line here? Still, we got nothing. There's never any chance.
I'd say Munford is our best bet. I like him over Schaefer.
I don't hate it, but I'd rather not overdraft anyone here. I think I'm going to take Rasheed Walker. We haven't taken him, I don't think. And we're bumping him in. We're bumping him inside. We need to attack offensive line. That's what we're doing. We're bumping Rasheed Walker inside. And you know what? We're also... No, we can't take... All right, took Zach Tom. All right, we're going to move on. We're moving on. What other... Who's still available? And we're going to take Dominique Robinson, my alma mater. We got to get one of my alma maters in here. There's only 3 in this class, so... And, get some edge. You can never have enough edge rushers.
Back-to-back picks. Yeah, I think that's your best bet, honestly.
Huh?
I think Clemens... I mean, I don't know what you think. I thought that's pretty good production at Texas A&M. Him and Leal.
Yeah, I'll go with Clemens. Might be a little overly heavy on edge, but sometimes you gotta attack a position with a few different.
Strong edge really is a strong edge class.
We've talked about it. We were literally just talking about it.
Yeah, literally. Like some of these guys, I'd be like, wow, maybe in different drafts they get overdrafted in the first round.
I'm just using the mock draft. I'm just looking for the most athletic running back because this is how who's their coach? Kyle Shanahan drafts running backs. He's like, let me just pull up the mock draftable chart here. And nope, can't draft him. This is not a Kyle Shanahan running back. All right.
Nehemiah Pritchett?
Yeah, sure. We'll go with Nehemiah Pritchett.
I feel like they're a little thin at a cornerback.
They definitely are.
Ooh, Luke Fortner.
I like Luke Fortner. I'm going with Luke Fortner. I like him.
I would be...
You're cut now. I can't hear you again.
Oh, I'd say I'm extremely surprised if he's actually available past the 5th round.
Never know. You know what? Let's just draft Sincere McCormick. That's a cool name. Feels like they always just draft a random running back. We didn't have a mock draft for him, but it'll work. Right, he's going to run for 1,800 yards. We're going to draft Matthew Butler here, too. Add a little defensive line, interior guy. Got a lot of defensive line here, but now we got some interior. And, we got Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant. Let's see.
Exciting. Who is available? I want to go with someone fun, but the lower we go, the less names I know. Go with Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy would be a nice Mr. Irrelevant pick. I mean, this is a guy that we thought would be a top, first round pick this year?
After his real freshman year, people were talking about him as a first overall pick, and then he got worse every year.
Yes.
It's amazing. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for him. I feel bad.
The fall off is real.
I feel like he would go. I feel like Kyle. I'm trying to give him the man of Kyle Shanahan. I feel like he's just taking the most athletic running back available, and I feel like Tyler Goodson is a good pick.
That's a great pickup for Iowa. Yes, fits the mold for an undersized athletic running back.
Right, and he's not too undersized. He's got the right amount of undersized. All right, thoughts on the draft?
With the Troy Anderson pick and that Mr. Irrelevant pick, I thought it was just a solid draft throughout, especially with that Luke Fortner pick in the 6th round. I mean, that is an absolute steal. Talking about a guy that you could actually, I think, plug and play right away. If there's somebody that gets injured in the preseason, we've seen it happen plenty of times.
They
I
don't
give
have
it
much at guard at all, so
no,
either
they
of these
don't,
offensive linemen might end up starting.
yeah, exactly. So I say both of them could actually start. I'd say A minus, just for the fact that you didn't even have a 1st round pick, and I think you addressed a lot of holes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they definitely have a lot of holes for a team that was playoff team last season, but that's the Kyle Shanahan magic. All right, and we're
And
finishing off
now,
with the Rams.
last but not least, the Super Bowl champion Rams, who have 5 picks. We'll see what we can do though.
Well, you know what?
I
They
know
have a day 2 pick, which is they have not always had. They have a lot of picks. They have a full 7 picks. Just 3 of them are 6th and 2 are 5th. No, 8 picks. I can't count. All right, let's watch the picks go. Here you go. This is almost.
I did their mock.
They're definitely not going to go with Thibs.
No, I actually did their mock. And I thought I did pretty well on it, especially given the picks that I have. We'll see what happens here though.
Malik Willis to the Falcons. I like that pickup. Kenny Pickett. How do you feel about Kenny Pickett to the Seahawks there?
At 9, that is a reach. I would not like that pick at that place. If it was a 2nd round, maybe.
All right.
Let's see. Can we go offensive tackle?
Offensive tackle. You want interior too?
We're taking Sean. We're taking Sean Ryan.
All right. Sean Ryan off the
Andrew
board.
Whitworth's gone. Sean Ryan doesn't have to go too far from UCLA to the Los Angeles Rams.
Got some big shoes to fill there, though. It's pretty
huge shoes to fill.
Massive shoes.
Is Bell available? Marquise Bell. Let's just put Bell.
Yeah, you keep asking about Bell. No.
Oh, I love.
Unless it's spelled different. Do we have? Is it where? Let's.
Maybe a Control F.
I'm doing a Control F right now. David Bell. Wait, where's the last Bell? Where is the Bell that it's on right now? I don't know where it is. I don't know what Bell it's currently on. We just had Bell. It's the 6th one. I guess you go on MS maybe in here somewhere.
Yeah, I think maybe 4th round would be his area, maybe.
Well, there's David Bell.
There's David Bell.
So where's the 5th? Where's the 5th Bell? It goes from Gray Bell, and then it's gone.
So there is a Marquise Bell in there, because I remember we put him in the sim, actually.
There's David Bell, but this other Bell is just not here. I don't know where he is.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we'll point that out. Let's see. Okay, no worries.
You don't want any of these Bells.
No. Not the Bell of my eye. Let's see. Let's see who we got at wide receiver, actually. I know they just got Allen Robinson.
I mean, they have Allen Robinson. They still have Cooper Kupp. They look like they might take
Van Jefferson. They may be set on wide receiver. I'm just thinking because they're like an aired out team, and we saw what happened with Robert Woods last year. It never hurts. And there's nobody really that's catching my eye right now. So we'll just move on. We'll do edge. Let's do edge.
All right. Let's look at edge. They did lose Von Miller. That hurts. They did. For sure. Not a lot here at this point. I got some guys. We already took Jeremiah Moon. We're dropping down pretty quickly.
Let's do Alex Wright from UAB.
Okay.
Solid production, solid size, but we all know who really runs that offensive line, and it starts with Aaron Donald and it ends with Aaron Donald.
Right.
They did lose Sebastian Joseph Day too to free agency, so they definitely got to fill a hole there.
Well, that's what happens when you got to pay everyone.
I know, right? Exactly. I mean, I feel like the Rams are playing Madden without the franchise cap, salary cap. Let's see.
Well, if they had no salary cap, they'd still have Von Miller and Sebastian Day.
True.
I kind of like Caleb Evans here. They did just lose Darius Williams in free agency.
Yes.
As well.
Yes, they did. Let's go ahead and do that.
They should be set at running back. Do they have a tight end? They pay. They
They
pay
have
them.
Tyler Higbee.
Tyler Higbee, he's fine.
Let's go. Let's go, Jaden Peavy here, right? I mean, let's bolster
Cool
up that
name.
defensive line a little bit. I
Oh,
feel
you
like
got
the
another one.
Rams. Oh, let's do Ty. Let's do Ty.
Just go with top prospect.
Ty.
Easy money.
Easy money.
And you got another one.
You like Ty Frogel, huh?
Yeah. I mean, also cool name. I'm always fan
Yeah,
trapped
very
with cool names.
Let's do Micah McFadden, another IU. He gets to stay with his teammate, but they just go to the West Coast. Micah McFadden was like,
I like him.
he was a magnet to the ball. I think he's a great player.
All right, moving on. We got still got 2 picks left.
Let's do free safety. Let's see what we got at free safety.
All right, just pull up both safeties here if we're gonna do that. Oh
wow, Trey Sterling's looking real nice. Is there any more option? Is that all of them that's there?
This is all the safeties. Well, no, I mean there's more if we go lower, but we're getting into names that I definitely don't know. Wait, why do I know the name JT was? All right, that height's definitely wrong.
6'10" would be insane.
Flying.
Let's do JT Woods.
JT Woods. Sorry, he's 6'2". We need to fix that. He's not 6'10".
Let's do JT Woods.
Listen,
Joey
if you can
Blunt.
draft a 6'10" safety, you're doing it.
Oh, there he is. Marquise Bell. There he is.
Why was he not?
There's Marquise
Did we
Bell.
not? Were we just not looking at it? What was happening?
You know what? I have.
It might
no
be like
idea.
we not like it doesn't show all the players.
Let's do Marquise Bell. I know it's back-to-back safeties. I am just super high on this guy. He's my
7th
diamond in
round
the
doesn't
rough.
matter.
Yes. You got to watch film on him if you can, Patrick. He's really
I'll take a look.
such a solid tackler. He's just really thin. That's the only knock on him.
That is a big knock on a strong safety, but
Of course.
all right. Let me take a look at this class. Once again, you had no top 2 round picks. That always hurts. Sean Ryan's a good pickup. You know, you can maybe start him in Andrew Whitworth might give him at least a chance to. Alex Wright. I mean, the thing is that they lost a lot of starters, and when you don't have any 1st or 2nd round picks, you're not drafting guys to start. You're drafting guys to develop, play special teams. I mean, of the picks you made, I think they're good. I think you have a lot of contributors here. You're not replacing Von Miller, Robert Woods, Darius Williams, Andrew Whitworth, Sebastian Joseph Day with any of these picks. That's just not going to happen. I see it's hard to give a grade with like, you know, mocking the class, you know, grading the class versus the picks, because it's just they're in a rough spot. But I'm gonna give it a B minus. Or C,
B minus,
B minus C plus fringe.
Just to see where they are in 5 years from now. That's how I give grades. It's like, okay, are there going to be any studs?
Well, you know, if I could see the future, I would definitely be a GM right now.
Fair enough.
But yeah, we'll see what they do. It's tough. It's tough. You're not gonna replace. They lost like 6 starters. You're not gonna be able to replace that with no 1st or 2nd round picks. Probably can't replace. You might be able to replace one of them if they get. Once again, this is like what was the other mock that you had, or it was the Raiders?
Oh, with the Broncos.
Raiders, whatever. No, it was one of them. One of the mocks. It's just like that one where I said if they get 1 starter out of this class, then it's a win.
Oh,
I think it was the Raiders.
The Raiders with Alec Lidstrom and all those guys and company.
If the Rams get 1 starter out of this class, then that's a win for them, because it's just tough when you don't have any top 2 round picks. They barely have a top 100 pick. It's at the very end.
I like it.
Wait, that's
like
not even a top 100 pick. That's not. They don't even have 1 top 100 pick.
Oh, they don't. That's hard. But you know, the Rams have done a great job drafting well. I mean, what comes to mind? Jordan Fuller, 5th round pick. You know what I mean? So it's just like,
I mean, right.
That's one of
the thing is though is that you're never gonna be able to count on that.
No, exactly.
You know, you might have
always
a
a
little bit
shot.
of luck sometimes, but in the end, you're getting starters in the 5th and 6th and 7th round 1% of the time, maybe, and it doesn't matter how many darts you throw; it's still a really, really low chance.
No, and you're absolutely right. It's all a gamble.
Mm-hmm. Well, either way, I think it's a solid draft with what I had to work with. I gave it a C plus. I think it's pretty good there. All right, and I think that actually wraps us up here.
Perfect, Patrick. It's been a pleasure, dude. I actually probably gonna have to do another one with you guys. It was a lot of fun, and just analyzing and having somebody that knows a lot about football. It's always great to talk.
Oh yeah, it was. I had a lot of fun too. We got through two divisions. We'll do two more next week. Maybe I might have Grant back for that one. Maybe do some North teams since we're both fans of North teams. But I had a lot of fun with you here, Jonathan. We'll definitely have you back on. We'll have you back on. Maybe we'll have maybe we'll have you back on for another one of these, and you can be like our third party, our third party grader for it.
Oh, I love it. Let's do it.
All right. Well, we'll talk about it. We'll be back next week with some more teams. We'll figure it out. Probably back Monday at 9 if we can swing it. But thanks for watching. Have a nice time. Make sure you get on Walk the Mock. Do some mock drafts. Have a nice night.
Peace out, guys.